The dinosaur wanted a snack. So I got him a couple strawberries. He's a bit of a messy eater. Is it stuck? There you go. Enjoy, big man. So this is just a little impromptu Snuffle Shuffle. Wasn't planning on doing one today, but there was no tour this morning. Ooh, sorry. And it's a pretty day, so, and we've had a lot going on, so I thought I don't know. Whoa, 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 look who it is. Oh my gosh, so excited. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Hi, Noe. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of excitement. Yes, it is. That's a lot of excitement from the big girl. Oh my gosh. Love her. Whoa, touch your toes. Touch your toes. Flop. Flop. Body swim. Body swim. That's my big girl. Yeah? You doing good? How's my big girl? I mean, you just can't beat a greeting like that. Oh, little lion. Oh, little lion. Little lion. That makes any day better. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And if there's any of you that are new to care, new to Noelle, new to lions, that growly sound that she makes. So, big cats, if you've been around, you know we talk about this. Big cats, meaning, oh, no. Oh, no. Meaning members of the Panthera genus of cats, which are tigers, lions, leopards, and jaguars. They all roar, but they don't purr. They don't have the right anatomy in their throats to purr like other cats do. Oh my goodness. But they vocalize in all different kinds of ways. But those low, growly sounds that Noelle is making, oh, no. Oh, no. Those are what I call lion purrs. It's not really a purr. It's another type of vocalization, but it is a very happy sound. The first time I heard it, it was from a lioness named Layla that lived here, and at first I thought she was getting mad at me because I'd never heard it before, and I was like, oh no, I'm doing something wrong, she's mad at me. And someone had to explain to me, no, that is a very happy sound. That is, I am excited and I'm being affectionate or playful. So, yeah, it's a lion purr. Yes, it is. Good girl, Noe. This old man. He's gonna stalk me. Yeah, I see you, bud. Good try, though. Yeah, it was a good try. Yeah. He's gonna keep trying to kill me until the day he dies. Yeah, aren't you? Hi, Jakey. Yeah. Hi, old guy. Your face is all... What? Face is all wet. I mean, they couldn't be any cuter. She says, here, smell my butt. Look who we got again. It's little Lou. Might convince him to come out and play a little bit. And Juno's way up there. Uh-oh. Voices. Voices. He's gonna go hide. Dang it. That is a whole lot of sleepy tigers. And by the way, thank you to everyone that donated for North Texas Giving Day. We really appreciate it. We have had a lot of vet bills, and we'll probably have more. With Diego, he's still getting treated. We'll talk about him at the very end. We'll go see him. I save him to the end because just in case he has something that is contagious, I don't want to go see him and then potentially spread what he's got. So we'll save him to the end. But he is doing a touch better. Hi, bud. There's not any good shady spots. I guess this is the shadiest spot that we can chill for a second. Put some of this stuff out of the way. Okay. Come here. Hi. How you doing today? Yeah. Yeah? Well, come here and tell me about it. Diwali. He's distracted. Squirrel. Hi. My big boy. You're not gonna sit down with me? No. He's going somewhere else. Hi. I see you. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Prin. Hi, Prin. Hi, sweet girl. I should be on the other side. The sun is right in my eyeballs. Hi, pretty girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was it. That was the show. God love her. Hi, Bug. Hi, Buggy. Hi, sweet girl. I don't like it with the sun in that direction. All you get is my shadow. Hi, sweet girl. Here, you want to smell? She says, I need to smell your head, please. Fire needs to smell people's heads because she doesn't see great. And I guess she gets the best scent from, I mean, you do let out a lot of, oh, Stinky. You do let out a lot of, you stinky, I was stinky. Pheromones from the top of your head. And so she gets a really good identification on people from the top of our heads. And then when they do that stinky face, that's called the Flehmen response. And that's actually passing air over an organ in the roof of their mouths. Yeah, called the Jacobson's organ. And it's an olfactory organ that helps them identify complex scent signatures like pheromones. So that's why when she smelled the top of my head, she did the stinky face. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Alley Cat. You're not in a good spot. Yeah. How you feeling? So you just had your pedicure done. She just had her nails clipped. Her and Jakey and Fire were all sedated to have their toenails trimmed. Yeah, which is often needed. Oh goodness, yeah, kind of hard to get up, huh? Yeah, kind of hard to get up. Old lady. Allie's 23. Hi. So she is way up there, well over 100 in human years. And as cats age, they start doing less and less grooming. And part of grooming for cats is keeping their nails sharpened and healthy, but their nails actually grow in sheaths. Like, think about it like the rings on a tree. They just keep adding those sheaths to the outer layer of their nails. And when they scratch on something like a tree trunk, they're removing old outer layers. And as they get older, they do less and less of that because, as you can see, her walking, she's got pretty bad arthritis. And it can hurt. It can be uncomfortable to do that. And they're just not as active. So they don't, a lot of times, scratch on stuff anymore to remove those outer layers of claw. And so the claw gets really thickened and gets really long, and so it starts growing into the pads of their feet. So a lot of times, like I said, as these cats get older, we have to kind of help them out. I just saw you, Nadal. Where'd you go? Hi, little man. I wanted to make sure I saw Loki today. See how he's doing. You just hanging out? Yeah? Just hanging out? There we go. There's your cute little face. We aren't quite 100% certain what we're going to do with him yet. He may just stay in here. We may put him with Juno and Louie because he used to live with Juno and she liked him, but we're kind of waiting on some final kind of thoughts on Diego before we make any changes, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Yellow's running away from me. I'm not chasing you, Yellow. I'm just going this way. Hi, Ezzy. Hi, bud. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Let's see the other good boys. It is tired over here. Potato. Slade. Slade. Tater. No. Too tired. Too sleepy. Boom. Boomer. Boomer. Boom boom. Boom boom. He is also too sleepy. Look at you, handsome devils. All right, it's getting really hot out. So I think I'm done out here. I know we didn't see everybody, but we're just gonna call it a day on the outside. Let's go see Diego. His food bowl just got taken away. So he is standing by the door going, "Excuse me, where's my food?" So Diego is all set up in the sunroom. For those of you new to care, the sunroom is a room that was built on to our executive director's house, specifically for intensive animal care. So For animals that need kind of round-the-clock care, a lot of animals have been in this room since it was built. One of the best additions ever made to care. Get it, bud. So anyway, what's going on with Diego? Several weeks ago, noticed some back end weakness on him. Kind of kept an eye on it, kept getting worse. Coordination kept getting worse, so scheduled a CT for him. Before the CT, also started noticing some eyesight issues. Took him in for the CT. He was loaded up with double the normal amount of sedatives and would not go down, so unsuccessful in getting the CT, but were able to get blood. Got initial lab results back. He did test positive for toxoplasmosis. Now, very quick download on toxoplasmosis. Toxoplasmosis is a very, very, very common parasite found in cats. Among other animals, lots of animals can be carriers of it. For healthy animals, having toxoplasmosis, it's a parasite, so having the parasite causes no problems. Most cats carry it. It really poses a problems to animals that are immunocompromised or pregnant females. So people, pregnant cats, that's why pregnant women are told not to clean their cats' litter boxes, because it usually is transmitted through direct contact with feces. That's how the parasite is shed. Cats can also get it from eating small animals that they catch, like birds, mice, rodents. It can also be carried in raw meat, so any kind of meat that they're being given to eat. Really, what I'm trying to say is it's almost impossible to keep cats from, especially here, where they're not indoor cats, they're outdoor cats, because they're wild cats that eat raw meat diets. It's almost impossible to keep them from coming into contact with toxoplasmosis. We just, again, it's the ones that are immunocompromised that we worry about. And as far as we knew, Diego was not immunocompromised. He has been completely healthy since coming here, has never shown any health issues. So this kind of, took us by surprise. But the thing is just because he tested positive for toxoplasmosis doesn't mean that toxo is what's causing the problems. So how we're addressing that is next week he goes in for another round of blood tests. So how they test cats for toxoplasmosis, they're looking for a certain indicator in their blood work, a titer level, and it was positive. So again, that means he has the parasite or had the parasite. It just doesn't necessarily mean that's what's causing his issues. So we go back and retest and look at the levels again. If the levels increased, that's a really good sign that he is fighting the infection. If they decreased, that's also a good sign that he is fighting the infection, and he's fighting it successfully, which he has shown some improvement, by the way. If they have stayed exactly the same, then that means, okay, yeah, he's a carrier, but it's not necessarily something that is affecting him. So then we do more tests, hopefully maybe a full body CT scan at that point. But just know, little man, sweet boy, is doing pretty good. He's eating, he's comfortable. He is not getting worse. He's showing some signs of improvement, which honestly could also be just a side effect of the steroids and a decreased inflammation. So we're cautiously optimistic, and we'll keep you updated. Okay, I'm gonna let him relax and get some food because he's hungry, which is great. And we'll talk to you later. But again, thank you to everybody that donated for North Texas Giving Day. And we could still use help with vet care with our vet bills because, like I mentioned, they have been a lot. Ooh, I found, hold on. Darn it. Well, I was gonna show you guys, but I can't pick it up. I found a whisker. Oh, there we go. I found a Diego whisker. But yeah, still could use some help with the vet bills. So if anybody would like to give a little to help out, that would be very much appreciated. All right, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you later. Say bye, Diego. Bye-bye.